We are back. Woo! Fuck yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome back to 2 Extra Clicks. I'm Griff.
I'm Smith.
We're back. And the results just came in. We just found out that we are the #1 streaming podcast in your hearts. Results are in. So thank you for all your feedback. We have gotten a shit ton of feedback, both through our message line that we set up and also through our emails. Our fucking listeners are dope as shit. Also, we've already discussed you're pretty fucked up because you keep coming back, and I don't know if we would pass a psychological test. I don't know if I can actually get employed with a real job, because they might be like, well, you know, when you checked the no box on do you love your mother, that was kind of a red flag for serial killer activity. I don't know. Fuck. I don't know.
No, I agree. 100%.
So, Smith, buddy, thank you for the coffee, by the way. You brought in some iced coffee. It's much needed. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
I'm pissed off already asking it because I know you did something. I already know you did something. So I'm going to go, hey, bud, how was your weekend?
And I'm going to go, as always, it was great.
What did you fucking do?
Take a giant guess. I actually did something.
I know what you did because I saw a post from your Hunny Bunny on the Book of Face. You went to, what did you go to?
I went to a rodeo, one of the local little rodeos, little gathering of the...
Did you say a local little rodeo?
Local little rodeo.
Kind of a big rodeo, but okay.
Yeah, it is on the bigger side, but I would definitely say, I don't know, it's either way. I do the small rodeos, I do the big rodeos.
I actually really like going to, I usually go to the rodeo. Just fun. I don't know, cheap beer, great people watching.
I would definitely say good people watching.
Yeah. Well, so do you have any crazy stories from your rodeo experience?
I got two, but we'll start with one. We got the mom. I don't know if she's single or not, but the mom with her, I'm assuming maybe 2 daughters, ended up being 9 little brats that we're seeing behind us. Is a
hold on.
Gaggle of children. Preteen, maybe teen.
Stop. Hold on. You're okay. Remember, I'm a visual person, so when you actually talk, like I'm like legit paint a picture in my face.
Okay, so let me paint a picture.
In my brain.
Okay, so the picture is you got the grandstands. We're sitting in the grandstands. Yeah. Each grandstand row holds about 10.
Okay.
Then you have the little center aisle, then another 10.
Okay.
So my row only has about 8 people. Sitting room's decent. You know, we're not sitting there rubbing shoulders.
Yeah. But
behind us is stacked with I would say maybe like a preteen to a young teen age girls. I wouldn't say it was a bad environment, but the problem is when you bring girls in that young that don't understand the sport and feel the necessity to scream at the top of their lungs every time everybody else does, it becomes quite annoying. Not to mention they want to sit there and move nonstop and just knee you right in the center of the back.
Dude, no joke though. You have a huge back. Like you take up a lot of real estate. You're a large, giant individual.
Correct. So even that little thin metal backrest that they have along those grandstands don't protect my entire back.
I must have went to the cheap sections because it was just like bench seats.
Oh no, we
had fancy fucking bitch. You got some box seat kind of tickets.
Listen, if you're gonna be there for more than an hour, you got to make sure you're somewhat comfortable.
Damn, no general admission for you then.
No,
okay,
definitely.
Well,
not.
Fuck. I don't know what kind of seats we're talking about then. Okay, that makes more sense. Because for a second there, I was like, I thought you were saying like, oh yeah, there was a mom there with her 8 fucking children. I was like, damn, girl, use your butt. Like, fucking stop.
Yeah.
Don't let your man put it there anymore. Put it in a different hole and just stop.
No, and I can tell you, they were probably not all of her children, but they were annoying. And you know how I feel about children. I understand I said like young teen, but to me, they were acting literally like your 5, 6, and 7-year-olds. And I've never heard this term before, but it made sense. They were COVID children.
Whoa.
It's a very broad term, but it made sense.
Hold on, you said they were fucking like teenagers and shit.
Yeah, but if you think about it, when you have during COVID, especially with their age, that's the time where it's like you learn how to interact in an acceptable manner in society. Well, if there was no society to interact in, you don't learn basic manners, how to respect people around you.
I feel like basic manners and respect is like 20 years in the making. Like like COVID was like 2.5 years before they're like, shit, we fucked up.
Maybe.
Don't get the 5th vaccination. No. All right.
So, you ready for number 2? Number 2 is
shit.
It falls in that.
You got 2 stories. What do you got?
It falls in that people watching. So we're going in, being that it is a larger event, like you said. There's always people of many generations.
Okay.
Newer generation, especially when you throw in that country vibe. I don't even know what you would call it. It was a country.
You talking about like the fake ass like Western people that like they go to Super Kmart and they buy their cowboy boots and cowboy hat for the weekend?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, that's like 95% of the people. They do the same shit. Sorry, Sheila's. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. You do the same shit for your local rodeo that you do for Halloween. You're like, oh, it's another day in the year that I get to dress up like a slut. And then you fucking buy your little short booty shorts. You looking at me. Yeah. They buy their little booty shorts and they put their little fucking cowboy hat on. They go, oh my God, I'm so country. You look fucking retarded.
Okay, we'll take that to the next step because there's one individual that I saw walking and I'm like, I think she got the R's confused. She got rodeo and rave confused.
Oh, no.
That's a very
Those are different things.
Completely different. But when you look at it, you look like, did she make it right when she's supposed to make a left at the event center?
I'm just hoping that, like, she didn't, medicate before she came to her rodeo rave.
Maybe, because as we were leaving, she looked dazed and confused sitting on the side of the road, and it was, I'm going to go participate in a rave versus like, I'm going to go be a prostitute.
Yeah, she goes, I should not have taken that, blue pill with the picture of the turtle on the front of it before, before the bus dropped me off.
100%, but it was one of those that falls into the category, remind me of when we said have respect for yourself.
Yes.
And that was definitely not respecting yourself.
Was she by herself, too?
She was by herself.
Oh, fuck. You're a statistic now. You just probably got raped.
More than likely, especially the street that she was waiting on. Nah. It was even one of those where it's like, oh, should I really tie my bicycle to this pole right here? Probably not, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Well, maybe it wasn't a rave. Maybe it was just a Friday. It was just a local resident just hanging out,
Dazed and confused.
Just needed a ride somewhere. And when you find her in the car with the guy, she's going to tell you, oh, we're just friends.
Probably.
Just can't remember her name or his name. Okay, let's move on. We wanted to start out with a quick. We only did it like one time, and it was fucking fun. We're doing another round of first to worst. It's where it's a little game. You can buy it on Amazon and shit. It's not monetized. So I don't give a fuck if you buy it or not. But I like it. It's fun. So fuck yourself. You draw 5 cards, and they're all just random topics, and then it's kind of a competition of who knows who better. And the last round, you got 2 out of 5, and I got 2 out of 5. So we both got 2 out of 5. That's a 40% F. So we both got the same amount correct over each other. There are 5 different topics, and we have to order them within the first to worst category, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's go ahead and draw. Let's dish them out. I'm going to flip the first card here. My favorite food. Well, that sounds nice. Smith, let's go ahead and flip another card.
I got fast food.
Whoa, 2 food brackets. My favorite food and fast food. Okay. Third card, teeth cleaning. Okay. Sure. Smith, flip it.
So we got cats.
Wow. Yeah, he's looking.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Air conditioning. Wow, this is this actually pretty tough. Okay, so for the listeners, we've got teeth cleaning, fast food, my favorite food, cats, and air conditioning. So, Smith, go ahead and put these in order from your top priorities to the lowest priorities out of teeth cleaning, fast food, my favorite food, cats, and air conditioning. Tell me when you've got number 1, 2, and 3 at least locked in. Go. I'm going to go number 1. Fuck this stuff. I think I'm going to fuck it up right out the gate. Okay, number 1 is going to be my favorite food.
That is correct.
Woo! Okay, I fucking knew it. Okay, my favorite food, number 1. I locked it in. I got it. Already I'm killing it. So now we're left with teeth cleaning, fast food, air conditioning, and cats. Your number 2 is going to be air conditioning. Locking it in.
Yes, that is correct.
I'm doing it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I always knew that I fucking knew him better than me. I listen to people when they talk. Either that or I'm talking over them. One of the two. Okay, we're left with teeth cleaning, fast food, cats. Number 3, locking it in for Monsiorno Smith. I'm going to go... Shit. I'm going to go cats, man. I think you're a softie. You're a dog guy, I know. But I think there's also a place in your heart just for animals in general, especially cats. I'm going to say cats number 3.
It was a hard choice for me. You're actually incorrect.
You're a piece of shit. So you don't care about cats? What is more important than a fucking cat? All right, go ahead. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right. Fucking. Whew, you bitch. All right. So I would have put cats number 3. I'm obviously incorrect. I then would have put fast food number 4 and teeth cleaning number 5. So I got your favorite food number 1, air conditioning number 2. Got that correct. Cats. You like fast food better than fucking cats.
I'm a foodie.
So you like your number 3 is fast food. I put cats. I put your number 4 as fast food, which your number 4 is actually cats. And in last place, you put teeth cleaning, which is correct. So I've gotten 3 out of your 5 correct.
Yes.
So what I learned today is that you will pick Taco Bell over a fucking cat.
No, I'd actually go with a.
Well, no, that's the order in which you put it in.
I wouldn't say Taco Bell. I'd say like
Arby's.
No,
You gotta get yourself a hot melt. You would, dude. You're like an old man. Yeah, you'd get a hot fucking weird ham and cheese sandwich soggy thing. You would. Only old people go to Arby's.
Yeah, but
you gotta go to KFC and just order like a biscuit and 1 thigh. Like, can't you just get a meal, bitch?
No, it'd be that little taco truck that's that's outside of the fields that we work in that comes around lunchtime.
Oh, that's a pretty good truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's still fast food, but it's not.
There's probably cats in those tacos.
Probably.
So maybe you do like cats more than fat. You're locking it in. You're done. All right, I got 3. Boom, that's a 60%. So now we're at a D-. I'm doing pretty good here. All right, hot shot.
Okay, this one doesn't make any sense, but I think I'm going to be wrong. But I'm going to go with.
You said you can go ahead and set all 5 of them. Now we already did you. You can say I already got mine locked in. I'm already good. I know what mine are. This is no joke too. So like I wouldn't fuck with you. That's one thing. Is you have to be honest about the game. I have mine locked in, and if you know me, and I don't think you do on this.
No, this is hard.
Yep. So what's your number 1? Go ahead, genius.
Okay, just because of my favorite, no matter what, it's your favorite, so it's your ultimate.
Yes.
This is where it's throwing me off. I want to say this is number 1, but I'm stuck.
So number 1, you're saying is what?
I'm not locked in yet.
Hold
on.
Okay.
Okay, it's great. I'm gonna lock it in. We'll go with number 1, favorite food. Even though you're not a foodie, like
correct.
I knew it.
Yep. Do you know what my number 1 is?
Go for it.
What do you think it is now? Now that you know it's fucked up, what do you think my number 1 is?
I'm gonna go with either teeth cleaner or cats.
Teeth cleaning.
I knew it.
Yep. I absolutely. That's like my man pampering, dude. Like how chicks like to get hair and nails done. I actually legitimately, I get my teeth cleanings 4 times a year. I absolutely fucking love it.
Do you do the tissue test?
This doesn't. Does this have anything to do with your teeth?
Yeah. Do you put the Kleenex up to it, and then you see how white your teeth are compared to the Kleenex?
No, but I whiten my teeth. So like I get my teeth cleaned, and then I also use the Crest 3D white strips, which is promote me. Give me a fucking check for saying that.
Listen, so do 60-year-old men that smoke and drink black coffee nonstop all day, and yet their teeth are not white, and they whiten every day.
Well, yeah. If you continue this, listen. Not a lot of people know this. Okay, here's another little fucking thing. When I was in middle school, that's actually what I wanted to be when I grow up. When I grow up, a dentist. When you actually whiten your teeth, the peroxide actually your teeth have like little pores on them almost, and it opens up those pores, and it takes a good 24 to 48 hours for those pores to then close back up and seal in that whiteness. So if you bleach your teeth or use one of those white strips, and within 1 or 2 days, if you start drinking coffee or having a glass of wine, you just fucked up your whole shit. Like, to keep them white and actually keep the white you're seeing, just drink water and eat normal, red dyed and brown dyed food. You will keep your brightness as long as you don't fuck it up in the first day or 2. Okay, so you fucked up that one?
I did. So obviously there's...
What's the number 2? Hot shot?
Okay, I'm going to go... Now, here's where the methodology in my head kind of goes off here. So I'm going to go cats as number 2.
It is.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cat's number 2. I'm a cat guy.
Listen in, Phil.
No shame in that.
Okay. Considering that it's a freaking sweltering heater in here, and we're doing instead of hot yoga, we're doing hot podcasting.
Yeah. With clothes, just this time. Just once. He made it weird and said I had to put clothes on, so I said, all right, fine.
I'm going to go air conditioning as 3, but it could be 4 since I had teeth cleaning as 4.
No. Yeah. See, my 3 was my favorite food.
Okay.
Yep. You fucked everything. So literally, it would have been... I would have been teeth clean number 1, cats number 2. My favorite food was number 3, air conditioning, and then fast food.
So I got 2.
So I did better than you.
By
that's all I heard is that I won the game and I know you better than you know me.
Do you want a participation trophy for that?
Okay, did you make one? All it needs to say is first place, because out of both of us, I won first place. Okay, done. That was fun. See, it was fun for me because I won. So, and if I lost, we probably wouldn't bring this back ever again in an episode. I would just reign undefeated.
It's going back. I'm going to come back with a vengeance.
All right, sounds good. All right, let me put these cards away so I don't fucking lose them. By the way, you're right. It's sweltering fucking hot in here because I forgot to turn on my air conditioning. Well, not air conditioning. I use a swamp cooler because swamp coolers work better than air conditioning in my environment. Swamp coolers are the shit. I forgot to turn mine on today, which actually kind of reminds me. I don't know why I'm asking you such personal questions like this, like in front of all of our listeners. Normally, I would ask you this just anyway if we were hanging out, though, and I feel like that's all we're doing is we're just hanging out. So, what is your home owning status? Do you rent? Do you own? What do you do here?
I am a owner.
You are a home owner.
Yes, home owner.
You home owner.
Yeah.
That fucking hilarious. God, I got lame jokes. I'm a home. Obviously, you're in my house. I'm a homeowner too, baby. Woo!
Just because I'm in your house doesn't mean you don't rent your house. I'm just saying.
So here's another question I got. How do you know? What was like the big? What was the big? I mean, if it's even there yet, has there been an indicator where you're like, you know what? I feel like I made it in life. I feel like I'm doing good. I feel like I'm doing better than the majority. Was there a moment, or has there been a moment like that? There
is, because when I usually review and kind of recollect my peer group, I talk with people. It is everybody's like, oh, I live with my mom. Oh, I live in an apartment. Oh, I'm working part time. Oh,
these are like your friends that you went to school with and stuff, or what?
This is people that I see usually either I've previously worked with at jobs that I've had years ago, friends that I haven't talked to in years, or just people that I see from high school.
So like per society standards, you're like, oh, I fucking made it. Like I killed it.
Yeah.
I'm not an astronaut.
No.
But like I'm doing all right.
Yes.
So what is that it? Is that the main kind of indicator? Is that like you notice it just with other people and how they talk? You're like how financially or socially you're just like better off than they are? Is that how you're I'm really putting our nose up in the air, and I don't mean to do this. It's literally just I wanted to ask you this. Fuck, what do you want from me?
To me is when you become almost fully self-reliant. When I say self-reliant, it doesn't just mean that you rely on just yourself, but since I am married, I'm in a relationship, it's one of those where we can do what we want when we want. We don't need to go and ask people for money, ask people for help. We just, if we want it, we get it. We do it.
You know what? Mine's very similar to that. And remember, I think we had an episode where I talked about like how money wasn't dog shit. It's not it is dog shit, but like, I get it. We have to live and shit. But that was because like we've all been there. Like I've been through like, going through college and all that other shit, and like you're up to your eyeballs in fucking debt, and you're like, oh man, like this fucking sucks. Like I don't make shit for money, and I owe everybody and everything. Like
you're working for other people, pretty much.
There you go. Yeah, you're working to buy off all the shit you didn't need. But now, like for a while, I've actually been in a position where like I never. This sounds super shitty too. I don't mean it to sound shitty. I'm just we brought up the topic.
Nose up.
Nose up. Yeah, I'm in a position where like I never have to check my bank account for fucking anything. If I got to get gas, if we're just filling up a grocery cart in Costco and it's like, it's probably gonna be like a $300-400 trip. Fuck, I don't know, $500. It doesn't matter. Like I never have to check. I mean, I can buy any expensive, stupid, crazy thing I want. And I never have to check my bank account because I know I have enough in there where I'm not even close to being financially hurting. That's where like I can be like, oh, I got to get gas, no big deal. Oh, this bill came in, cool, I'll just pay it right now. And I'm not like, I never have to go like, all right, shit, well, let me look at the calendar. Oh, good, it's not due till this date. And I have another pay period on this date. Like nope, I could just grab the bill, pay it, go on Amazon, buy a bunch of shit I don't like. I kind of. That's when I was like, fuck, I think that's not normal. Like, I think that's the point where it's like, fuck, man, I'm doing okay. I don't have to fucking look at my bank account ever. And I don't mean that to sound like an asshole. I just mean that like, whoa, like I think that's it for me. Like I'm good.
Yeah, but you also, you don't go and overspend on stuff and just like, oh, because everybody else has this, I'm gonna go get it.
Oh, I am not a one-upper, and I don't care. Like, I'm not that keeping up with the Joneses. I'm a hardcore research guy, so like I research like to death everything, pros and cons about purchases that I make. Even the dumbest shit will be like a $6 item. I'm like, well, what's not good about this item? What the people that don't like it? Why don't they like it? What about the people that are good? Why do they like it? And I make this huge decision, and I don't care, dude. I'm wearing like fucking $15 pants right now, and like a shirt I bought off of eBay. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care how. Oh, no joke. See this shirt? Nice shirt, right?
Yeah.
I eBayed it. I look fancy as shit. I think it was like maybe $12 with like $8 shipping. It's like a $20 shirt off of eBay, used. I feel good. I legit. So I'm pretty frugal with my coin, and I think that that's finally paid off in life because now I can legit buy anything I want, and I don't have to look at my account because I know I got plenty. And that's fucking cool. That's a pat on the back for myself because I was in extreme debt before. Like, in my early 20s, it was like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was the same way.
Yeah.
My saving grace was the wife. She came in and she straightened me out.
What, did you have a gambling problem? Fuck, we're talking about.
No,
We can talk about it. It's okay. I've never had a gambling problem, but go on.
No problem. It was just one of those where if I wanted it, I would just go buy it. So she kind of reined me in. She referred to me as a hobby hoarder. So
Okay.
that's a topic in Excel, especially with you.
I know. We're not going to talk about that.
No, but it was one of those where she kind of limited my spending. She asked me, what do you want and when do you want it? And that's what kind of made me kind of go oriented, is where it's like, okay, you know what? I want, by the time I'm 30, I want to try to be in my own house. By the time I'm 40, I want to, have 2 houses, like halfway to our retirement. And she goes, well, when do you want to retire? I said, I don't want to retire at 60, whatever it is today. I think it's 60, 67.
Dude, that's so fucking backwards. Like retirement, it's like cool. Like you work and fucking slave away for your entire good years of your life so that at the ripe age of 65, when you can't fucking climb mountains or anything anymore, now you get to do whatever you want. It's like, well, now all I can do is fucking barely make it to the post office and back. You know what I mean? And even then, you're taking your life in your hands.
Well, and see, that's why we travel now, as the wife always said. It's like, well, when we get older, we'll go to places where we don't need to walk.
Okay, yeah. Do your crazy adventurous shit now.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's the way that we do it.
Are you you jump out of a plane kind of guy?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'd rather be the one flying the plane. I'm just.
Oh my god, fucking pilot, dude! I fucking hate the assholes who actually own their personal plane and they're like, oh yeah, I just did a little fly around the range or down the just taking in the sights. I fucking immediately start like putting what I mean. I paint a picture of that asshole in my mind and I fucking hate you.
Listen,
You're gonna get the license plate that has a little airplane on it, like a fucking douchebag.
No, dude. Those are wood. Those are like air race plates.
Yeah, but it has an airplane, and so if you're a pilot, that's just like the automatic, blanketed. If you're a pilot and you have your pilot's license, you're better than everyone, and you get to look down at your kingdom because they're all a bunch of peons, and you get the plate that has a little airplane on it.
Okay,
You didn't agree with me.
No.
Shit.
I'll talk,
you know what? I'm gonna remember this.
New life goal.
If you ever get your fucking plane,
okay, technically it's not a new life goal. I will get my license and I will buy my little ultralight for like $5,000 off Facebook Marketplace. Fix it.
And when you get the plate, I'm gonna call you the fuck out.
And then what I'm gonna do as I'm flying over your house, take a picture of it, and then I'll send it to you, and then you can call me out via text as I'm flying.
Yep, and I'll be standing at your vehicle that's still on the ground, pointing at your plate, going, "He's a fucking asshole," and I told you. Okay, Jesus. Where the fuck were we? I have a whole agenda for this episode, and we are way off topic, man. You know what? Okay, we're going to go off topic again, because this is fucking hilarious. Because this just reminded me. We're talking about houses, right? So the last house that the wife and I were in, we had gotten a fixer-upper. So we actually made like a good amount of money off of selling it because it was being sold as what the fuck are those? A foreclosure. The house was being sold as a foreclosure. So it was one of those houses that like was dirt cheap, but it needed like new fixtures and stuff in the back. Like it needed some work, right? And we were like, oh, huh.
Was it one of these houses that were missing like everything? Like you go in, it's like, oh shit.
Pretty close.
It's like the plumbing.
Pretty close. Well, thankfully, it was close though. They took a lot of shit, but we were kind of like, for us being, and this was our first home. Before this, we were renting. This was our first house. We got it super cheap. The mortgage was so cheap that we were like, man, the mortgage is going to be so cheap, we can just take all of our money and put it into fixing up the house. Like these are things we wanted to do anyway. Oh yeah, we're going to change the carpets, we're going to repaint it in the inside, we're going to do all these things anyway. So who cares if it's all fucked up now? Who cares, right? So bought this house. It's fucking new to us. It is very used, obviously, but it's new to us. We do our own demoing. We rip out all the carpet ourselves. So let's rewind. I'm in high school, okay? I'm sorry, middle school.
Okay, so you
middle school.
To clarify, you didn't buy your house in middle school.
No,
okay.
We're now rewinding. God, wouldn't that be fucking? You ever seen those like '90s films, like Blank Check and shit? You're fucking. I wouldn't have bought a house. I would have bought something dumb like a race car. But anyway, a Ninja Turtle. I would have bought a Ninja Turtle suit. Fuck, that reminds me of another stupid story about myself. But we'll get into that later. So, in middle school, I beat the shit out of this kid fucking bad. So let's call this kid Brad. Yeah, that's a fucking douchebag name. Everybody hates Brads.
What about Brian?
Brian's pretty bad. I think this is B words. I
think it is Brad.
So fucking Brad. This guy, he was kind of the really he's like entry level, like first/only bully that I kind of second, I guess. I got into a pretty intense scuffle as like a kindergarten/first grader, but that's another one. So this guy, he was kind of like my bully, and I was hanging out with another buddy, and this Brad guy came up. And he's kind of, I don't even know what the fuck it was even about. Something about like how it just magically I owed him some money. And then every week, it was like he had a Vic going. I just tagged on some more, now I owed him more because I didn't pay him last week or something. So he came up and did his whole spiel. Oh, you have money, man, motherfucker, blah, 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 and did that whole, child shit. We're all kids, right? And then he goes away. And then the buddy I was standing with goes like, did you know that guy? And I'm like, I don't really know him. His name's Brad, I guess, I don't really know. And he goes, what's he talking about? Do you owe money? I'm like, no, I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He just keeps talking. I just let him talk because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not going to give Brad any fucking money. Well, this kid my buddy that I was hanging out with, he goes, dude, why don't you fuck that kid up? And keep in mind, this kid was new to our school system. He came from California. So he was new to our school system. He's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Next time he comes and fucking comes at you for some money, just beat the shit out of that guy. And I started really thinking about it. I'm like, gosh, you're right. Brad always comes alone. He's really not a big guy. I probably could whip the shit out of him. I just haven't because he's not really a threat to me. He's actually never said he's going to, beat me up or nothing. He just says, you better have my money. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're not getting any money because I don't fucking have any money and I don't know you and I don't owe you any money, right? So, sure as shit. The very next week, I'm hanging out with my buddy. Brad fucking comes on over. Okay? So fucking Brad comes over and he starts doing his, there he is, trying to duck and dodge me. You got my money there, And I look over at my buddy and he kind of just gives me that look like, here's what we talked about, and I fucking dropped this kid like two hot rocks. So here I beat him up like old school beating up, where I hit him a lot more than he hit me. Okay, so I knocked the brakes off this poor kid. My buddy then helped me pick him up and put him into, this is because it was out in this courtyard area, put him into one of those old school trash cans, like the big, huge, 55-gallon size Rubbermaids with the black trash liner in it. It was empty. It wasn't full or nothing. We picked him up and fucking threw him head first into this trash can. So as he's in the trash, I beat the brakes off him. This isn't a time where there's no security, there's no cameras, there's no officers on campus. This is fucking new generation kids. It was like the Wild West, all right? So we took horses to fucking school, and that's just how it was. So throw the kid in there. As we throw the kid in there, he's wearing this kind of windbreakerish jacket, and in the inner pocket he has a sleeve of the white frosted powder mini donuts, and they kind of fall out as we throw him in. I then reach in and snatch his fucking donuts up, open them, and eat the donuts while I'm staring at him, and then I walk away. Legit. I don't know whatever happened to this kid. Because we were in an area where all the schools kind of daisy chain, you go to the same high school and shit. I never saw this fucking kid again. I don't know if he got homeschooled. I don't know. I have no fucking idea. If his parents pulled him out of school, I have no idea. 20 to 25 fucking years go by. Okay? I have never seen Brad again. The wife and I, call a random carpet laying place from a nearby town. The people come out, and who's it? Brad doesn't go by Brad; he goes by Bradley now. Okay, so I didn't put two and two together. Ding dong, carpet people are here. I open the door. It's fucking Brad. We're on the wrong side of 30 now. Like, we're fucking fully grown. By the way, I can still fuck him up. Just want to throw that out there. I was like, Brad wants to throw down. Bitch, you need a multivitamin and some Pedialyte. I'm going to fuck you up. But we're grown. We're not doing that. But immediately he knew who I was. And this is the only comment he made. He goes, hey, did we have a class or something together, like in school at some point? That's how he threw it out. You never forget the dude that fucking kicked the shit out of you.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way. He knew exactly who you were when he locked eyes and you opened the door. He's probably like, oh shit.
Yep. And so I go, and as soon as I responded with, yeah, I think we did have a class. Okay, we're gonna get to work. It's this Brad and another guy, and they're gonna measure up and cut and lay our whole carpet. So then I have to like pull the wife's side. I'm like, babe, our carpet's going to be fucked up. I was like, I beat the shit out of this kid, and I haven't seen him in 25 years. For all I know, he got sent. That was the last straw. His parents ripped him out of school. He got sent to boarding camp. I have no idea. This dude was fucking gone, and now Brad is laying the carpets in our house. Long story short, he did a great job. He laid a great carpet, probably because he didn't want to get his ass whooped again. But what a small world. And another thing, I was like, I fucking made it in life. Fuck you, Brad. You're laying my carpet. Yeah. Who won now?
Hey, but you never know. He could have a bigger house.
Yeah, he probably went with tile, too. Bitch.
I didn't even get to finish.
Oh.
That he rents.
He probably rents a nice duplex somewhere. God, I'm like picking on people now. Fuck you, Brad. Yo, don't fuck with me, Brad. God damn it. Anyway, that's how it is with guys, though. You get in one little scuffle, like in middle school or elementary school, and then everybody leaves you alone because you're not an easy target anymore. But Brad tried to get money out of me. He got thrown into a trash can, humiliated, and then legit fell off the map. Like, he did not go to public school anymore. I never saw him again.
No, but then he came back for round 2 and did get your money. He just had to lay carpet for it.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking Brad. Anyway. That also, remember I was saying I would spend money on like a Ninja Turtle outfit? So I was a Ninja Turtle, G.I. Joe, and Lego kid growing up. That's right. I was raised by money. My grandparents raised me so they had money. Legos were a very expensive toy to play with, but I had a lot of Legos because my grandparents were fucking loaded and super cool with me, and that's why I turned into a cunt today. But Ninja Turtles. There was like this. Ninja Turtles was a big deal when I was growing up, born in the 80s, but like a product of the 90s. Like my most fun memories and everything, they're all from growing up in the 90s, early 90s to mid 90s. So there was like Ninja Turtles were on television and shit like that. So there was a thing about like, the Ninja Turtles lived in the sewer. And so they do little like kind of infomercials and stuff in between your cartoons where it's like, hey, shut your water off when you brush your teeth. You know what I mean? Because we live down in the sewer, and you're harming the sewers and you're wasting water and da 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 da. So I religiously did this for fucking years. Then I got older, and when I found out that Ninja Turtles weren't real, I fucking popped. Here's how petty it is. To this day, I'm a grown-ass 40-year-old man. When I brush my teeth, the water's on full blast the entire time I'm brushing my teeth because those motherfuckers lied to me. You are not real. How fucking dare you? And so I fucking, like a child, I turn the fucking water on, and I brush my teeth, water full blast until I'm done.
And every time that you tell me that, I think about this. You're going to put our employer out of business because we won't be able to pick the produce. And the fields will just be dry, vacant dust bowls.
Well, then I'll go ask Brad if I can lay carpet for his company. All right. Holy shit, man. All right.
Got a question.
Go. Yeah, go ahead.
Something I wanted to ask you because, okay, being a person that views and kind of reads people and the surroundings and all that, when you bought your house, okay, did you... When you drive up, you got a little realtor in front of you in their car. You look at the house?
Yeah.
Do you look at the houses around it?
In retrospect, no. I'm like worried about how nice I'm looking for guy things. I'm like, it's got a nice garage. Oh, fuck yeah. We're not parking the cars in here. I'm making my little man cave out here.
So, did you ever have any like weird neighbors then? Like, they're like, oh, great.
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Well, Who the fuck doesn't? You know, now that I think about it, I am probably the weird neighbor. I'm the one that other people are closing their garage door. What? Okay, hold on. Before you fucking drill me with goddamn questions, let's talk about you. Did you? I'll be honest now. In retrospect, when you're looking at your house, and you're like, it's a beautiful fucking house. Did you just go right inside and start the tour, or did you look left and look right before you went in?
I was extra paranoid, so not only did I
you really looked?
Oh yeah, no, I looked left, I looked right, I looked across the street. I go in the backyard. I kind of pop my head over the fences, see if I got hoarders behind me or not.
Wow, good for you. You're a thinking type. Holy shit.
It's an investment. If I'm gonna be there for a while, it's not like an apartment where it's like, hey man, can you move me buildings? You know, you are going to be there for a while.
Well played, man.
Okay.
That's the way to, I wish I would have done that twice.
Now here's the problem is with the recent market in the last couple of years, you have people that are just like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell.
Yeah.
And then you get stuck with the crazy neighbors.
Yep. So let's hear your crazy neighbors, man.
So,
you got one right now? Do you currently have one?
I got a weird one. I wouldn't say she's crazy, but she's weird, like awkward.
Okay. Paint it.
All right. So moved in. Originally when I moved in, it was this little old lady that used to call the city on everything.
Those people are the worst. Are you in an HOA?
I am.
Oh my God, you are?
Yes.
I did not know this. I mean, I didn't even know if you rent their own, but HOA is fucking horrible. Oh.
No, they have their advantages. The thing is think about where we live. We live out in the middle of nowhere, so you get like, the crackheads that keep their trailers like on their front lawn.
Yeah, and that's because they're not an HOA, so they can do that.
Exactly. Yeah. So I chose an area where I like my lawns manicured. I don't hire somebody to do it. I do it myself. So I take pride because it shows what kind of person you are. Are you meticulous? Do you care about, the things that you have? I mean, you look at it, the house is, your domicile is something to be proud of. So do you take care of it or you just let it rot, essentially? So anyway, so we moved in. We had a family on the right. We had the crazy HOA call the city, call the HOA every chance that she gets on the left. Finally, she moves. And in comes this lady. I wouldn't say she's old. She's probably like mid-40s-ish.
All right.
And kind of social, but here's the weird part. Only with me.
What do you mean?
She won't talk to the wife. Okay? Now,
I thought you meant like other neighbors. Like won't talk to them.
Oh, no.
Okay.
When it comes to other neighbors, she only talks to the husbands, not the wives.
She wants your dick. What else is there to assume?
So keep in mind, I am the nice guy, the doormat as you call it. So I will entertain the conversation. But recently, it's the wife sits there and like, you're too nice. You're too nice because I complain about it. It's like I'm in the middle of something. I don't have time to talk to you.
Yeah.
But most recently, she starts the conversation of, is that your bush? Okay, because I have a bush that's kind of on the property line.
That's a red flag. We're going to talk about bushes? Look here, lady. Okay. Don't bring up my bush. And we better not be talking about your bush. And if we're sharing are we sharing the same bush? We're not.
No.
Okay.
This bush we're not sharing. I don't know why she brought it up. It is encroaching on her side a little bit. But it is clearly on mine. So I don't know because it's a conversation starter. You just need to get your
is it a nice looking bush?
Oh, it's
it's not like a fucking twig like.
Oh no, it's a pretty big bush. It's a very full, healthy bush. I think they call it like a fireman's bush or the red.
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
I like it because it turns color. So it's a nice bright green during the.
Can we just like call it something? Can we call it a shrub?
A shrub.
Like I'm like a child over here. You keep saying bush. Now it's a fire bush. I'm like, all right. Come on. Let's just come on. You're gonna start me. I'm gonna start giggling. Okay.
Okay. So the shrub.
Okay. The shrub.
The shrub itself starts green. Fall, it turns into this beautiful red, and then winter comes and it's just a bunch of pile of sticks. That's what it looks like.
All right. Okay.
So anyway, she starts talking about. I'm like, oh yeah, I'd love to get another one, but I just don't know what it is. I actually do. I did Google it. I've been looking at one. Either way, fast forward like 4 days. I get back from the grocery store. I'm not even out of my car yet, and she's running over and be like, "Oh, I found out what bush that is."
How old is she?
She's in her 40s. I said easy 40s.
Oh, so she can still run.
Yes.
I pictured somebody like 70.
No.
Okay. Never mind.
She's actually very fit. Kind of contradictory
Uh-oh.
because she runs she is a personal trainer.
These red flags.
Yep, exactly.
Ripcord.
Yep.
Fucking leave.
Let's red flag number 1.
She's trying to get you to say something inappropriate.
Probably.
So that she can slap you and then slide her number to you. Those people are weird. Dude, get out. Move houses. Did you lock in? You set on the mortgage rate?
Yeah. Either way, it's just weird. She comes running over. I know what Bush that's called. And I'm like, what is it called? Now, mind you, I'm not even out of the car yet. I got like one leg out of the car.
Where's your wife?
The wife's inside waiting for me because I had to run to get something for dinner.
Yep. So you're all alone, and she wants to talk about this Bush.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Okay, this is a common occurrence. She will walk her little dog by. She'll say hi. She'll maybe circle back, say something else. But
circle back?
Sometimes she'll circle back. She'll be like, "Oh, I wanted to ask something" or whatever.
Oh,
right?
God.
Either way, it's when the wife's around, nothing. It's just like we don't even exist. We're just like she's like right out to her car.
I know what her game is. I know this game.
And it's not. I've talked to. I haven't talked. I'm sorry. I've observed, and the thing is, she will only talk to the males while they are alone.
Yep. That is a fucking predator.
And here's the thing is me. I don't look at things like that. But the wife just points it out every single time, and I'm like, and finally I had to say, "You're right."
Yeah. No.
You're right.
She's onto something. I would. Yeah.
But, and then we have the old lady. Don't forget your old ladies.
They're everywhere. I got one next door right now.
Yeah.
I had one at my last house too.
Does your old lady neighbor just like want to stop you right when you're like in a hurry to go somewhere and just talk? Like,
no, thankfully she's all about the devil's lettuce, man. Like it smells like weed 24/7. She's hitting that lightning fucking like all the time, which is cool because she's super fucking happy.
You have the opposite of me then. Mine is we go to church 4 times on Sunday, and I'll keep you in my prayers.
Oh, don't let him know what I'm doing. Listen, whatever you do, don't tell Jesus or the capital G what I'm doing. He doesn't need to be any part of this.
No. But I will say, even though that she's that weird old neighbor that wants to, stop me and say hi every single time I'm in a hurry.
Yeah.
I still try to take care of her the best that I can when she needs it because her kids suck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
That's a fucking downer. Yeah, well, fucking degens.
Yeah, and I don't know.
You raise your kids. If you raise them to suck, then fuck. Is that on you or is that on the kids?
I'd say a little bit of both, but more on you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think. Like
you learn your morals. I mean, I am who I am because of my parents.
There you go.
I was raised.
You know what? That reminds me of like a super. Like now we're getting kind of cheesy with it. There's a line. It's like probably my favorite line that everybody. I'd have to Google who said it. Somebody a lot smarter than me fucking said it. Right? They said that a man, not just men, but like this is how the line is read. Right? A man is the sum of his memories. Without your memories, who are we? And that like hits hard. It's like, dude, like if you literally clean slated your whole brain, you wouldn't be the same person that you are anymore. So, like, you literally are the product of every single memory and every instance you've ever been in this life. I'm a huge believer in everything happens for a reason, even the bad shit, because that created who you are right now sitting here, even the negative shit. If that didn't happen, you'd be somebody completely fucking different. It would start a whole ripple effect, right?
Yep.
I don't know. A man is the sum of his memories. So, new fear unlocked, amnesia. If I wake up and all of a sudden I'm like Jason Bourne and I find a serial number or a bank account number in my hip, like I just got really fucking cool. And maybe I'm okay with forgetting the loser that I am today. But then I'd have to run around with multiple passports and kill people. You know what? There's a lot going on here. Maybe I just want to stay where I'm at. I love produce. We'll round about that. We're getting kind of late in the episode here. I've had some doozy of neighbors, man. My last house, I had a guy who would sleep, and I don't know why. He was a big booze guy. When it came to recycling day for trash, I could hear him every time he was pushing that thing. You hear all the glass fucking bottles banging around and shit like that. Like he was a hardcore booze hound. He constantly would. He was a bachelor, so he didn't have a wife. He constantly would have his garage door open. He'd pull his couch all the way out into the driveway, and then drink on his couch while watching a projector in his driveway. He's by himself, no friends. Then he'd pass out. I would go to work, start my car at like 4 a.m, and he'd be blacked out on the couch in the middle of the driveway.
That's
in the winter. I'm warming up my car. car, dude. He's fucking out, like bottle still in hand. I'm like, Jesus Christ, clean it up, bud.
He just wanted some friends.
I mean, the booze is keeping him warm. Yeah, he's got a couple friends. Fucking, he's got Anheuser-Busch and Coors Light. That's all he's got. Or maybe whatever's on sale that week. I don't fucking know. Of course, yeah, I got old ladies. My next door neighbor now is a police officer.
Ooh.
I feel super safe. Either super safe or like I'm hoping that like either A, it thwarts crime away from my house, or B, I hope that they don't mix up our addresses so that my house gets egged instead of his. Because I have had an egged house, and that sucks to clean up.
Did you deserve the egged house?
No, I'm saying that somebody like some cop hater would fucking egg the wrong address. Because I'm right next door.
No, I'm talking about the incident where you just said you did have your house egged. Did you deserve when you had your house egged?
Yo, I found out who egged my house. And I went a little next level. That's another story. I don't want to say anything incriminating here, okay? Like, let's just say, like, I don't just one-up you when it comes to revenge. I take it to a level that's, like, really uncomfortable. To where, like, it's I don't know if you ever read Ender's Game. He didn't just, like, he manipulated and did things not to win the next fight, but to win all future fights. So you got to kick it up quite a few levels to where anybody, not just win that fight and then have another one next week and have another one the week after. You want that one to set a precedence for everyone even thinking about it to go, ooh, let's not egg that house. You know what I'm saying? That's going to get expensive on my end if I egg that house. Anyway, we didn't get to a lot of topics, but fuck, that's a wrap. Thank you to our goddamn listeners. You are badasses. We are getting absolutely flooded with emails. I'm actually behind on email. I email each and every one of you back. Yes, even the people that I know. I got a couple people from work. I email all of you back. I address your feedback. I have some feedback coming up in the next episode. You guys are badass. Episode. I just looked at our stats now. We have over 100 subscribers already, and we've only been alive for like 3 weeks. 2.5 weeks. Jesus Christ, we're doing good.
It's like we're like a little weed. We just keep growing.
Don't pull me. I'll fucking, what is that? Isn't there a biblical something about a serpent cut off one head, it grows more? I don't know. What a fucking wild tale, man. But we're not allowed to believe in dinosaurs because nothing can predate mankind. Well, that's another topic, gents and ladies. That's a wrap. This is Griff signing off.
Smith, later.